And the real thing here is I bought this because it's a grass roller. I've heard that grass rollers improve the growth stage of the grass you're driving over. I'd like to prove that. And since this was a used model, it's very cheap and it's 3 meters wide, so still cheap. So it didn't really cost me much of anything to buy it just to try out. And it's long hauler, my goodness. You're not terrorizing the roads today. Good morning and welcome to still August. It's actually the middle of August. Oh, now next week Mrs. Osa's going to be on vacation, so I'm going to be unsupervised, which means I can stream from when I want to as long as I want to. I probably won't stream earlier than 8:30. 8:30 is kind of convenient. It gives me enough time to boil the kettle, make some tea, feed the fish, do some things, and then actually get started. I'm usually up from about 7 o'clock, but I don't really want to break into a stream just to say, hey, I need to feed the fish. Hang on a minute. Because at that point I stand up, I need to do other things while I'm walking around and all of that jazz. It's getting overcast. I'm not sure if that's concerning or not. Anyway, since the worker has finished the bottom of the field, I think I can take this down there, start rolling that grass, because it's freshly mown. It was mown at the beginning of September, I think September 2, so gonna have to wait till October 2 for the fermenting to finish, late on October 2. Oh, try and pay no attention to the man walking past the house outside. Yes, I actually have a t-shirt that says that. In my defense, I am British and I was left unsupervised. Actually, I've been left unsupervised quite a lot of times this year. She had to go to... Her aunt was diagnosed with cancer, and it was, oh my goodness, she doesn't have much more than a couple of months to live. So she decided, yeah, all the family's going to Ohio this week just to visit with aunt. So she went and did that. And then I think on that Thursday, she'd come back on the Tuesday because she had to be in town for other reasons. She got the call that her aunt had died, so she had to go back the following weekend for the funeral. And I'm not sure I'm seeing any difference using this roller. Or am I? Drive forward a bit more. I don't know, there is a texture change there. Okay, let's have a look at the map. So, we're not on soil compaction. Okay, this has not changed the growing state that I can tell. We'll jump out.
Hi.
Oh, that is growing stage 1 of 3. That is harvested. Oh. It is changing it. Okay, well, we better get back in the tractor and do work.
Did you hear me say hi?
They's heard you. Well, it's gone from harvested to stage 1 of 3. So yeah, whatever that means, I guess. And I did hear a rumour that that's what it did. If you're playing with precision farming, if you're playing without precision farming, it will give you an extra level of fertilizer. Obviously, mechanical tools do not add fertilizer states with precision farming. So what you end up having to do is come up with a different benefit. And as I said, we're finding out. We've gone from harvested to growth stage 1. Now, I'm not sure, I don't think I've got enough time to mow this field anyway. So I think all I'm going to do here is maybe we'll roll half the field and see where we end up. We'll try and get... wasn't quite so good. Let's shuffle over again. Okay, we got that corner rolled. Now what I can do is I could, if I wanted to do this a little bit more efficiently and use the GPS. Or I could just drive in a straight line, that always works as well. Yes, he does echo the house. He talks loudly. He's the youngest of 4 and so and I think he might have some hearing issues. Not too certain about that. But it does mean that he tends to raise his voice to talk all of the time. Okay. So I'll roll that bit. So I'm not sure this is the best way of doing things because obviously I'm running 2 pieces of equipment on the field. We're going to be using the grass roller. No, what is that thing? I should probably call it by its correct name. The GK 300. It's a grass roller and weeder. No, that's what I'm using. This is grassland subsoiler. Yes, that thing. So the grassland subsoiler is just wiping out the needs ploughed state on this field. Fortunately, none of my other fields need it, so that's fine. As far as analysing this as a field, I'm kind of surprised because I've been trying to I've been trying to analyse this block of land from the start of the game, and it never seemed to give me the option to purchase soil information. And then this time it did, so who knows what the deal is. Okay, actually, let's just roll through the tree. Pick that up. So we're not really seeing a visible growth here, but it's definitely changed the grass from harvested to growth stage 1. I do want to check our other grass field now. See what state that's in. I don't know, when are you going to be in Michigan? I know the cheating theory, which is basically, and I can't remember who suggested it. I think I was watching a truck sim video. And the guy said, if you want to reverse your vehicle precisely, what you need to do is you need to look backwards and then turn the steering wheel in the direction that you want the trailer to go. Now, obviously, in real life, you can't do that. But it's a thing. Okay. So now I'm getting up to the point where this was where we set the Kubota off on course play. I'm guessing this particular job should actually work with a worker, because this is an in-game piece of equipment. I'm just not sure. Well, I mean, the tool tip tells me it adds a fertilizer state, and I'm not sure that, you know, you've got precision farming running, so it doesn't add a fertilizer state, whether a worker cares about it, because workers tend to play on base game rules. Anyway, let's get all the way to the edge, or close to the edge, I guess. We'll run down here, do the rest of the headland. It's changing the grass texture somewhat, so we can follow this as we go. And try not to get in the way of the Kubota while we're doing it. Oh, I was going to check the other grass fields. Okay, let's do that. Disconcerting views of the grass on the right, where the sunlight is breaking through the tree cover and making it look like I missed a bit. You are blocked. No, you're not. That's the thing. With course play, the worker can... We've set it up so the worker will always stay in the field when it's trying to turn around. Occasionally what happens is the worker will detect something in front of it just as it's completing a row. So it detects a thing, it reports, oh, my path is blocked, but it's already slowing down to do its turn. So it's like here, oh, I'm probably detecting the hedge from back here, and so it starts slowing down, and that's the end of the row. So at that point it says, oh, well, I'm actually done with that row, so I can turn around, which is what it then does. Okay, let me pull over. We need to do a little bit more of the headland as the worker works his way north. Whee! Okay, that's close enough for now. Obviously, once he starts doing the roundy bits, the headland bits, it's going to get a little bit more tricky for us to keep doing this job without getting in his way. And I have no idea what the texture is going to look like when he finishes off the grassland subsoiling compared with us rolling. It might even affect the growth state. So we'll check that as well. Is there a specific sequence of events that I have to do things in? Obviously, from my point of view, it logically makes sense to subsoil the grass to remove the needs ploughed state before you roll the grass and increase its growth state. Just a thought. Now he's really blocked because that tree is way too close. Okay. Gonna run along the edge here again. This is so much fun with 3-meter equipment, you know. Try not to hit the tree, try and figure out where the line is that I want to be on. Oh, I missed it completely. Okay, let's go check this guy's status. Turn off the worker, lower the doobie, pull forward so that we do get what we needed to get. And oh, come on. Oh. Right. So it's close enough to our task. And go and no. Let's pull forward a little bit. And go. Yeah, that's better. Alright. So he's back to doing his grassland subsoiling. Go away little panel. And we're back to doing the thing. And this is telling me I need to fill this thing up with seeds because it's capable of planting things. That's okay, I don't want things planted. So, this time, remember to get out and check the grass field. Remember to get out and check the grass field. There's no place like home. And this is a slightly faster piece of equipment. So we are actually catching the Kubota up as we're doing this. Okay, jump out there. Oh, get stuck on the hedge. That wasn't exactly what I had planned. There we go. So this field is growth stage 2 of 3. Okay, so it is actually ahead of the other field. I guess my question should be, Kubota's having issues again. Should I roll all of this field anyway, or should I just roll half of it? If I roll half of it, I might get to cut that half. But the big thing I want is I guess they should have done 3 headlands. I mean, small tractor, it's quite manoeuvrable, so it is capable of quite tight turns on the field. that should put him right back on the line where he was. Okay. I guess I should lower that. That would be a good plan. So yeah, what? Now that we know, rolling will change it from harvested to growth stage 1. No, that should... Any part of this field I don't roll should be growth stage 1 on October 1, and all of the bit that I've rolled should be growth stage 2. And I'm missing bits there. I'm going to drive straight across. We are driving at exactly 270. So the idea there is that we should be cycling a grass field that we roll with this thing one stage quicker, so it will give us more. Oh, you poop. I don't know. I mean, if you want to do soon, I could say, what's today? 19th. Not this coming week. Oh no, that's English holiday. Problem is I'm working unless it's a weekend, and if it's a weekend, I have people here. I don't. The thing is, I don't have any vacation till the end of September accrued, so I can't take time off work. So it has to be later than that. But I guess we could potentially say maybe sometime in October. Am I driving in the right way? Yes, I am. If I had 2 fields, I could do 2 fields of rolling. I mean, I'm kind of assuming you're not driving a truck on the week. Oh no, you did say at 2 o'clock in the afternoon you're driving a truck. Or at least you're driving. Might be a truck. Might not be a truck. Okay, time to extend the headland again. Ooh, make it all the way up to the top. Actually, no, that doesn't help. I was thinking we would be able to see what happens when the stuck again. When the subsoiler runs over a piece of ground that is rolled. Come on, get out. I will drive for you. I'm definitely thinking cutting a few of these trees down might be a plan. The other plan would be let's do 3 headlands, but I think for the most part, chopping down a couple of rows of trees here might be the way to go. And off you go again. Okay, back to the Valtra. Remember to lower the doodied, and off we go. I mean, I'm doing a fairly good job there. And even rolling this, I don't think I'm going to get a cut out of this field anyway before November. So it's not crucial that this happens. It's just crucial that I find out what happens. I could do this from the cab. I have no idea what that says. Norfolk Guy, welcome to the stream. Let's switch out. Okay, well, October's a while away. We can make plans. Let's... And afternoon, Norfolk Guy. You must actually be in Norfolk, I'm guessing, because right here, it's morning time for me. But welcome to Glenleathann. I used to work in Norfolk, up in Ipswich. Been a fair few years, and my goodness, was that a trek. I was driving from Harlow in Essex all the way up to Ipswich daily. So about 100 miles a day. And actually it was... I used to base my car services on how dirty the car was. I'd sort of look at the car and say, damn, that needs to be cleaned. Oh, it must be time for an oil change. Okay, so 3 things we're planning to see here. One is, what's the difference between what we just did, and that's all next day. October 1, we can check on growth stage on this grass, obviously growth stage on the maize, and if we let this, if we let the Kubota carry on rolling this field, it will show us the difference between rolled and rolled and rolled. Rolled before, rolled after, and rolled between times, I guess. Okay. Yes. The advantage with living in Harlow, working in Ipswich, was I didn't really have to deal with the traffic. Because most people are heading